Yar, this be match 3. We are currently up 2-0, winning against Storm and Humans. This hand has a turn 3 Karn if Ornithopter's not murdered. If Karn is dealt with, though, I don't have much, but Karn's pretty good. We're on the draw. I'm gonna say it's a keep. I have some mana acceleration. If I get a 1-drop, I can play it. Actually, I think I might go ahead and play both of these drums. Ooh, snow-covered mountain. That's what Skred read. Yeah, another Citadel is not what I wanted to see. But with Karn in mind, I'm going to go ahead and start on the Citadels. So, hoping another 0-drop comes around, because then we could have a turn 2 Karn, which would be pretty useful. The likelihood's relatively low. I only have 1, 2... Interesting. Did they think that would kill it, or are they just sending a message? You only had 1 snow permanent, friend. Unless he wanted it in the grave for some reason. That seems odd to me. So here's another Citadel. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. I've been trying to mute when I feel the cough coming on. I still only have access to 3 mana. But next turn, if Ornithopter doesn't die, which it looks like it might. But then we'll have Karn. Otherwise, I'll have it turn 4. Interesting. They really wanted another card. I guess they did. It's not useful against me. Yeah, no, they killed it. That's a bummer. Another. Jeez. Okay. You got my Ornithopter. Let's see. So I still only have access to 3 mana, right? Because it costs a mana to play it. Yeah. And that does just expose it to dying. So I don't think I'm going to... Nah. I actually probably should have Galvanic Blasted face with Ornithopter. Actually, no, it's fine that I didn't. Alright, we're just going to play all my Darksteel Citadels, I guess. And hopefully they don't have Ensnaring Bridge main board. But can you deal with this opponent? I am going to play the Signal Pest now, so that I'm attacking for more next turn. I think Karn is actually fine against Skred Red. Yeah, not sure what they were waiting for there. Because they can't do much against a Signal Pest. It's not like they can counter it. They can bolt the Karn, which does make us sad. But I did get the Construct. I essentially paid 4 for Master of Ethereum Light. Pia and Kieran. Yep. So that means Signal Pest is not attacking. And they have some chump blockers. I don't want them to be able to kill Signal Pest. But I don't need to do anything right now, so I'm not going to. Bolt Scourge, eh? Well, let's play the Blinky. I'm gonna, since I'm not attacking, I'm gonna not pay the life for that Vault Scourge. I can still keep up Galvanic Blast. I probably want to do that now. That way they can't sacrifice a Thopter to kill Pest or Vault Scourge. Or does that really matter? I think I still want to keep Blast for something more important. Like I could kill a Thopter. Unless they sacrifice it, then it doesn't matter. Kill Pia. Koth, sure. Yeah, there's nothing I can do against that. I can kill Koth if they do the +1. Actually, I can do it no matter what. Becomes a 4/4 until end of turn. It's still a land, sure. Let's see what they do for attackers. They don't. Okay. It's just until end of turn? Yeah. So they untapped it for mana. I'm going to go ahead and blast. Koth? If I blast the Thopter, they just sacrifice it to kill something. If I blast Pia, they just sacrifice the Thopter to kill one of these two. If I kill Koth, I'm actually killing Koth. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and kill Koth. Killing Koth seems like a good idea. Welding Jar. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and go all in because I can Welding Jar whatever they try to kill. More or less. It's not lethal. But they gotta do something, right? That makes sense. That also makes enough sense. Do I care about saving it? It is another flying attacker. Yeah, sure. Cool, so they only took 2, but their board is now empty. Oh, Anger. Yeah, Anger's pretty good. Anger's pretty good. But so's a 9/9 construct, so throwing that out there. Okay, so they got a dragon, which means they have a chump blocker. Go ahead and do that, and unless they have a blocker, yep. I was gonna say, it didn't look very good for them. So I'm gonna bring in some control. I'm gonna bring in an Ancient Grudge. I'm going to drop Master, drop Memnites, drop Ravager, maybe? How much flying do they have? They had the Thopters, so Vault Scourge gets a little worse. Yeah. Maybe a whip flare? For what though? I could drop another scourge. That's getting a little aggressive in the sideboard. I think I like that. We'll try that. If it seems that the whip flare is too much of a problem, then I'll change plans. This seems fine. Overseer can help. It's not a turn 1 Overseer, but it's a turn 2. Decent threats. Some man lands. Now it's a turn 1 Overseer, but it would be a turn 1 Overseer that would die. Because I don't have any protection. So I guess it could be a turn 1 Ravager. That wouldn't be too terrible. Is there benefit to me waiting for next turn? If I wait for next turn, not really, but kind of, because I could play... Let's see, I'd have 2 lands and 2 mana sources, which means I could play both of these and have enough artifacts to dump Ravager onto Overseer. I think I like not giving them a free turn 1. No, my next turn, playing both of these is dependent on Ornithopter surviving, so I'm not going to give them a target for next turn. I'm going to slow roll it a little bit. I guess I might not have needed to. Another Ornithopter seems good. Anger will be pretty bad, but I do have a way around it, so... I think as long as I keep Overseer and... Well, no, just Overseer, I think. Well, they haven't snap played Anger, so I'm gonna guess they don't have it. And, Chandra, huh? Okay. Chandra's fine. She's gonna probably, yeah, kill Ravager. They played a land this turn. Yeah, it means I can't go all in on Nexus. But I'm just gonna let that resolve. We'll put it onto an Ornithopter. I'll kill Chandra next turn. I probably should have sacrificed 1 artifact. Stubborn Denial is good. I'm not going to have a 4-power creature, though. That's unfortunate. So let's see. We're going to do this. Yeah. I think getting an extra poison with Inkmoth Nexus is better than getting an extra damage with an Ornithopter. That seems reasonable, right? They're gonna die faster? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll send this at the opponent and this at Chandra. Okay. And if, say, their backup was, oh, I'm going to have another Chandra, I can counter it if they don't have another land. Okay, they have another land. That's bad news. Sacrifice it deals 4 damage to target creature. Very interesting. Yeah, unfortunately that gets through. Maybe I should have used Ravager to make Overseer bigger beyond bolt range. Might have been a good idea. I'm still in an okay spot, I think. Now I'm in a bit better of a spot. Let's see. So I go 1, 2... I still kind of want to leave Stubborn Denial up. Which would mean I'm not attacking with Ink Moth, which means my clock is a lot slower. I don't know if I like that. Well, let's start. If I don't attack all out, I can attack with Ink Moth and then play Etch Champion post combat. That seems fine. I also don't have to play Etch Champion quite yet. If I want this to be more than 2, I need to pump with Blink Moth. Looks like they're gonna do something though. A bolt. Smash to smithereens. Yep. Alright, well there goes that plan, which means I'm just gonna land Etch Champion. Because now we're on the damage plan. Storm Breath. That's pretty good. Means I can't attack with either of these anymore. They need how much? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 more mana sources and they can do that. They're probably... yeah. They're going to stay on D. Ancient Grudge. Huh. Is it worth killing Mind Stone? Knocks them off a mana. Just gonna get in with the Champion. I would have liked that Ancient Grudge to be a Galvanic Blast. That would have been nice. What do they get if they get up to 6? I am not sure. Is it worth knocking them off their mana? What other sort of artifacts do they have? As far as I can think of, they'd only have Ensnaring Bridge. I'm gonna do it. Knock them off the mana. I can always flash it back. Make them able to do less in a turn, I think is good. Yeah, because there they would have been at 6, which would mean they would have been that much closer to being monstrous with Storm Breath. Yeah, Pia is a problem. Legit, Pia is a problem. Because now they can double block its champion. And it would die. And not blocking with the Ornithopter. Another Stubborn Denial. Deck, you are not helping me at all. Worst thing is I'm not ahead in this race. Opponent is. If they try to kill something, I can Stubborn Denial it. Yeah, I actually thought I was in a better position than I am now. I think because of Storm Breath. I guess Storm Breath followed by Pia is pretty bad. Oh, you know what I could have done is I could have grudged one of the Thopters. As funny as that is. I still can. I might. If they don't do anything that warrants a stubborn denial attempt. Yeah, they're just gonna keep getting in with Storm Breath. Yeah, I guess. Gonna do it. Seems silly, but I'm rolling with it. I assume they're debating sacrificing it. Because why wouldn't they? Just deal 2 damage to me. Yep. Oh, Ravager. I guess Ravager's actually helpful here. Ho-hum, though. Ho-hum. That means I need to not block with Ornithopter. Or not attack with that Ornithopter, and I just attack with that one. I can attack with Etched, I suppose. Interesting. Well, I guess if they have another land, one... No, that's only 6. So it is good that I killed their Mind Stone, otherwise they'd be monstrous right now. So now that I can make the Ornithopter pretty big. Yeah, I think opponent's a little more scared now. Or they're thinking about playing some instant spells first. So what do I need? Yeah, so they're getting in. I am going to block with that Ornithopter because I have the potential of killing it. Okay, blockers have been declared. Gotta be careful to not leave Etched Champion exposed, though. So how many counters do I want? Do I just want 2? No, because then they could kill it. So I want 3? That's getting risky. Ooh. Yeah, and that's colorless. Okay. Okay. So that's 3. Yeah, so then I sacrifice Ravager. So that'll kill it. That's fine. Stubborn Denial is a hard counter now. And that is a life gainer, which is very good news. 5, 6, 7. I do not have enough for lethal, so I'm just going to get in with Ornithopter. They might chump. I believe I'm going to pay the 2 life for Vault Scourge because I want to leave up Stubborn Denial. It'll put me to 5, but they do only have 1 card in hand. And now they're going to have 0 blockers next turn. Okay, this makes me feel fine. Alright, feeling a little bit better. Losing as champion did stink. But any sort of non-creature spell they have, I can hard counter, which is good. Yeah, that is worthy. So that should be it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I don't have lethal next turn. What are they? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's no cards. So they looked at it. So they know what their next card is. Yeah, you don't want to... I mean, you can. It's a free attack. It's not going to die. Do I need Blinkmoth back? 5, 6, 7, 8. The difference between 1 and 2, it makes more of my attackers lethal, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Not sure what their top deck could be that would make them still feel like they have a running. I guess if it's another Pia. Okay, it's nothing. All right, cool. 3-0. Awesome. See you in the next match.